One thing that I can't stand is when people have this ridiculous sense of entitlement, and I never thought that Reese Witherspoon would be one of those people, but it turns out that she kind of is. Over the weekend, Reese Witherspoon was in the car with her husband, Jim Toth, and apparently Jim Toth was driving under the influence, so a cop stopped him, and as he was doing a field sobriety test, Reese Witherspoon got a little sassy with the police officer. In fact, she said the following to him: "Do you know my name? You're about to find out who I am. You're about to be on national news."
Oh no! She laid this smack down. But why would the cop care about being on national news? It's like also so irrational, but probably because she was drunk. But like, yeah, okay, great. I just arrested your husband. I'm going to be famous for doing my job. Like, what's the downside? But these guys, I think they're used to pushing people around. It's really disappointing. I don't know why, but Reese Witherspoon seems like a sweet girl.
She does, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of disappointing to see she's just as much of a jackass, at least in this instance, as others are. But I think the reason they say that thing that seems so crazy to us, so obnoxious, is that in their world, well, if you mess with Reese Witherspoon on a set, you're gonna get fired.
Right.
Okay.
And even in real life, if you mess with Reese Witherspoon, like even if you have like a sense of authority, you will, for some reason, bow down to celebrities because of their power, their money, their influence, whatever it is. So I like when you get used to that kind of treatment, you're kind of surprised when someone stands up to you, right?
Yeah.
And that's what happened here.
And the sick part of it is like this is comical because it didn't work and it's not the right context, etc.
Yeah.
But she might have, it's very possible she said before, "You're about to find out who I am," to someone who was much below her on the totem pole of Hollywood. And if that's how they exercise their power, that's really sick.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I absolutely agree. I hate that kind of behavior, which is why like Busta Rhymes and his posse got on my nerves when they were like, "We're very important people. Like we need to cut everyone in this line."
Right.
But you know, Busta Rhymes and his posse didn't apologize for it. Reese Witherspoon did, and I think that her apology was a very good one. So let me read it to you. She released this through her publicist, of course. She says, "I clearly had one drink too many, and I am deeply embarrassed about the things I said. It was definitely a scary situation, and I was frightened for my husband. But that is no excuse. I was disrespectful to the officer who was just doing his jobs. The words I used that night definitely do not reflect who I am. I have nothing but respect for the police, and I am very sorry for my behavior." Okay,
so are you buying it? Because, you know, publicists write like 80% of those.
No, I know.
80%? Who am I kidding? 100%.
I like the fact that she's getting a lot of criticism for this, and I think that she does regret it, and I do think that next time she'll probably think about it before she thinks about using that line.
Drop it. Okay, I'm going with not buying it.
Not buying it.
The only reason we're giving her a break is, she seems so pleasant in the movie she's in.
No, but that was
like if Charlie Sheen had written that, would you buy it? No way.
Yeah, I would. Why wouldn't I?
Really?
Yeah, if Charlie Sheen said, "Dude, it turns out that I don't have like tiger's blood," or whatever it is that he said that he has, and you know what, I made a mistake and I was a total douche. Like if he apologized, then I'd say, all right, it's a fair apology. All of us have weird lapses in judgment, right? We all make mistakes. We all have our weird moments of entitlement. And then like reality will slap us in the face and we're apologetic.
Dude, I like that slap. It takes a while to get there. It's like an uppercut of slaps. All right, guilty or not guilty, go.
Well, I'm going not guilty only because it wasn't the standard publicist apology. It wasn't there's all the main pillars.
Mm-hmm. If I have offended someone.
If I've offended someone, or for all you people who thought that I said something offensive to you, I'm sorry that you think that. I'm going to go and seek out God's trust, and afterwards, I'm going to be a better person.
I'm going to go to rehab.
Jesus.
Yeah, I want to say, not guilty. It wasn't that bad. Her apology is pretty good. The only part I didn't like was I was definitely it was definitely a scary situation. I'm like, yeah, that's what people do. It gets scary when you're drunk driving.
Yeah.
You know?
And she was obviously drinking too.
No,
and
yeah.
some people get kind of angry when they're drunk. So maybe she's an angry drunk. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, I hear you all. I've lost, but I would like to file a dissenting opinion here. And she should give her PR people a significant raise. There's no way she wrote that on her own. The fact that the PR people wrote it in a way that convinced the three of you that she genuinely meant it, okay? And she might have contributed to it, don't get me wrong. So you guys might be right?
She has to sign off on it.
Right, I know. But the fact that her PR people wrote it in such a great way, man, they deserve a serious bonus.